Hey everybody, welcome back to Revendreth. So, it is a new week, and off camera I took care of what is clearly two of the mandatory quests to increase our renown, where I have now got myself up to renown 14, and that is, that got me, just to go ahead and show it here, that got me to unlock the next part of the campaign, as well as get a new Soulbind upgrade for Theotar, and 14, which unlocked a legendary memory, but I already have this on my other character. So remember, those are account-wide. You don't, once you get them once, you don't have to get them again. So really not that big a deal. So anyways, this is still going. So the next part of the renown will give us a Soul Keeper upgrade, which will increase the number of souls that we will be able to get each week. That will no doubt be unlocked when we do the next portion of this Covenant campaign. I was doing a couple of other things off camera, such as the quest to do certain dungeons. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's a thing you can get? Anyways.
Come forth, catalyst of change.
One Venthyr cannot wear 7 medallions and command the power that they bestow, nor command respect from anyone looking at them. What I propose is the crafting of an artifact that can contain the power of the medallions, focusing that power to one wielder. Unfortunately, Revendreth lacks the craftsmanship needed to channel such powers, not without turning the wearer into a puppet of Denathrius. No, for this, we must employ the aid of a realm that specializes in service. Draven has the details.
There is a simplicity
Service, eh?
in inevitability.
I have a feeling I know where we're going.
The Master must be stopped.
After much strategizing, the Prince and I have developed a plan that requires the aid and resources of someone that I once led actions against on behalf of the Master. Prepare to shield your eyes. We need to go to Bastion. Yep, that was my hunch. If Renathal is going to put the Harvester's medallions to use, he's going to need a conduit to focus that power. Denathrius' corruption taints the forges of Revendreth. Our best option is in Bastion. As denizens of Revendreth, Bastion will not allow us to enter through Oribos. We will need you to activate a mirror hidden away there long ago. Take this. We concealed it at a We concealed it at a rarely used site. The Veiled Enclave. There should be no one there, especially with the drought.
My duty is... Theotar, join the Mawwalker and I. Your skills will prove most useful on this mission.
Venture to another realm where we may be killed on sight to ask for help? Oh, morbidly exciting.
Theotar, this is an order from Prince Renathal. We will meet you realm-side, Mawwalker.
Yeah, Theotar doesn't realize how bright it's going to be. Oh. Gotta wait and use that in Bastion.
Why would anyone walk anywhere?
You'll forgive the game for being a little laggy at the moment. I just rebooted, not just the game, but the computer, and, to kind of freshen it up, and it kind of makes it a little chuggy at first when it first boots it up. So let's see, what would be faster? Let's just go to Hero's Rest.
Another satisfied patron. Remember, a safe flight is a...
One of the reasons why I'm really wanting to go ahead and finish this chapter in the campaign is because it's going to allow me to upgrade my Covenant armor set pieces, which currently at 182, I mean, it's not bad, but, you can see there's also a few pieces, like I'm wearing, at least 2 pieces from the set, but they're 171s. But if we do this chapter of the campaign that we're doing right now, we'll be able to upgrade each of the pieces. So that'll help bring up my item level, which will help until I'm able to get higher gear pieces to replace those from doing mythic dungeons or even getting to join my guild in raid. I haven't been able to do that because I've been, excuse me, I've been working at the same time that they have been in the raid, at my job. So, when you're at your job, you can't really join them for raid nights. But, I'm not the only one in that same boat. The reason I was able to, participate in their runs for Nyalotha quite often during the patch 8.3 over this past year was mainly, of course, because of all the COVID-19 stuff happening. I was out of a job for the majority of this year. By the way, in case you're curious, I am recording this particular video on December 26th, or rather, it's now 1:30 a.m., so Christmas Day just ended, so it's now December 26th. But yeah, for the majority of this past year, as we are starting to now close the book on, or rather the chapter of the year of 2020, which I'm sure many people are eager to move on from, but this past year, the majority of it, I was out of a job, having moved to a different state, and then was trying to get another job after moving out here, but then COVID-19 happened, and therefore many places shut down, or were not taking applications, or were taking few applications and such, and I was struggling to actually get a job. It wasn't until in recent months, like back in August or September, that I was finally able to land my current job. But before that, in the early part of this year, while I was stuck here at home, unable to get a job, that was when I was taking advantage of, it was during that whole period where they were telling us stay home. We were not really supposed to leave our house and such all that much because of all the stuff going on here in the United States. So during that time, I was able to have more free time to actually participate with my Alliance Guild, Wipes on Trash, to actually do their runs in Nyalotha, where, we were able to get full heroic clears on Nyalotha. We got 4 bosses down in Mythic, but yeah, I was able to also, do Mythic Pluses with them. Back in 8.3, I remember doing as high as a plus 16 Atal'Tazar in time. I think the highest gear, if you guys remember what the gear levels were like back in 8.3, I got up to 479 gear level, which was pretty highly geared. I remember I was going around showing some of my friends this character with that gear on, and they were just, like, oh my gosh, like they thought it was some kind of like stud or something for having all this amazing gear. And I was just kind of chuckling to myself because I remember thinking, I used to be this kind of pathetic novice rookie player who couldn't be able to, I never thought I would ever actually get to participate in high level content such as, raiding and such, or, let alone mythic raiding when it was current content. Oh, that's one of those, yeah. Never mind. But it's just kind of like a bit of a humbling experience to know where I started out from, where I used to be, to then have gotten to this point where it was like, able to actually participate in these things I never ever thought I would ever have a chance to do so. But, that's not necessarily due in large part to me, that's due in large part to the people in this guild I'm a part of, because they wanted to help me out. And I was able to then kind of, after they helped get me going, reach a point where I was able to, continue working on my own progress to the point where I was able to be like, hey, can I now join you? Do I meet the requirements? And they're like, yep, you do. Come and join us. And, was able to really work on helping them out, whether it be as a DPS, where I learned to play the DPS spec more often, whether it was helping out as, a tank, which happened on a couple of occasions. This... yeah. There's the mirror.
Bastion. Even I cannot escape my sins.
Oh, how do the Kyrian endure this obtuse brightness?
What's funny about him saying that is that we are currently in a cave. And this is still too bright for him.
Hope is not a requirement.
It's been quite a while since I've seen these planes. I'm surprised the illusion lasted as long as it did. It was concealed here many years ago for operations in the Master's name. No matter, let us make haste. We are not here on a simple observation mission. We're looking for the Forge Light Prime. Mechanicos, Mechanicos! Only he will be able to craft the device that we need. I've seen some of his creations. Truly impressive constructs and weaponry that rival even the mightiest of us Stoneborn. When last I encountered him, it was at his workshop. A place of wonders known as the Eternal Forge. We will meet you there. Traveling as a group may draw too much attention.
Revendreth must endure. I will meet you at the Eternal Forge. Your presence should ease any tensions that arise upon our arrival.
Tensions? What have you gotten me into this time, Draven?
Now, what's interesting about that is, of course, there's current tensions right now between Bastion and Maldraxxus, but it makes sense there would be some tensions between Bastion and Revendreth. You know what I find funny? I've even seen like a couple of memes pop up about how there's this strange conflict that's going on with Bastion, Maldraxxus, and Revendreth. Meanwhile, Ardenweald is just kind of like, what are the other realms over there doing? They're just kind of looking over like, what's going on over there? Notice how hostile they are being, like, defensive, seeing Draven.
Draven? Come at your sire's bidding, I see. And more, Walker. Why are you here?
Denathrius betrayed us all. This Mawwalker is helping us redeem Revendreth from Denathrius' power. We have need of your skills, Forge-like Prime.
Little reason to trust you, Stoneborn. But this mortal has served Bastion. A steward always helps friends. Legion of Forsworn infesting my forge. Clear space to work, and I will help.
I mean, it's understandable. That's the other thing, is that they don't know, the people here in Bastion, I mean, the entire situation of what's going on with the rebellion and such in Revendreth against Denathrius. For all, they were immediately like, oh, you're here on behalf of Denathrius, huh? Because Archon, the Archon, knows about what happened with Denathrius. But not everybody knows the whole situation with, like, Renathal setting up this rebellion against Denathrius. So it makes sense they would immediately assume, oh, he's here on behalf of Denathrius. But it's because of me and my time in the past aiding them that they would be like, oh, hold on. Okay, he helped us. So because he's here vouching for you, we're going to go with this.
Raytal!
Just let me do the talking. One wrong move and they will surely revoke this trust. Now is not the time for more bloodshed between realms. General Call was sent here on a mission for Denathrius long ago. On that mission, they concealed anima siphons, making their presence impossible to detect, to limit the amount of anima this workshop could use, that destabilized this area. The Forsworn must have noticed this and exploited the weakness. These previous actions are in opposition to our goal. Take Theotar and destroy those siphons. And we're gonna get the cloak.
Certain death and eternal. The Master was envious of your forge. He sent Stoneborn agents to sabotage it by siphoning away its anima stores.
Weakened the forge's defenses, allowed the Forsworn to capture. You wonder why I am distrustful of Venthyr.
We will make amends for this, Forge-like Prime. I swear it.
New ideas for Centurion upgrades?
Tools. I cannot work without my tools. Famos, my former apprentice, stole them all when she went to the Forsworn. It breaks my heart. She had so much promise. She must be stopped.
Some say I am particular.
Building something that can help in your mission will require some material. The constructs of the Forsworn have metal parts, suitable for what we need, tainted by the Forsworn. They will need some additional work. Collect their metal and smelt them in the flames of the Eternal Forge to purge the corruption.
I simply demand perfection.
Would you care for... Let us get on with it then. With my guidance, the illusion should be easy to identify.
Oh, Theotar.
How rude!
How rude! Such rude ruffians!
It's still recharging.
Oh, I just realized there is something I should mention.
Perhaps this will teach you some manners.
So yeah, earlier in the week I did a mythic run of Plaguefall. And I got this legendary to drop. And I liked the idea behind it. And it seems to be pretty nice. So yeah, that's my legendary, my first legendary on this guy, a neck piece I decided to make it, where it has a 20% chance to not incur the cooldown of either Fell Devastation or I-Beam, because it works for both specs. So I can be able to potentially do like 3 I-Beams in a row.
It's too far away.
Now, I don't know if that means it's actually going to stack the likes of Furious Gaze. If it does, it's probably amazing in terms of the haste buff. But if not, then I may have to switch to the talent where it increases the duration of Oh, there we go.
I'm out of range.
Well executed.
How rude!
Not
I need a target.
enough anima.
You could have joined us!
You shouldn't be here.
I need to target something first.
Ah, this illusion is just sloppy. I thought Denathrius' magi were better than this. Perhaps this will teach you some manners. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Let me phase it back in for you.
So I was just totally running past them by mistake. Of course, then I look over and I see how easy it is to spot it, because you then see that, and it's like, oh, geez, seriously? This is an easy one, Theotar. Or not.
I can sense an anima siphon. One moment while I dispel its concealment. Ah, this illusion is just sloppy. I thought Denathrius' magi were better than this.
Now look at that. Did you see that? I used it, and but it didn't proc the cooldown. So that was my legendary action. Now that was with Fell Devastation. Imagine that with Ivy.
Anima siphon. One moment while I dispel its concealment.
Grey King, apart.
That cannot recover.
I can sense an anima siphon. One moment while I dispel its concealment. I can sense an anima siphon. One moment while I dispel its concealment.
Our cause lives on. The Forsworn remain.
It's too
Anima
far away.
fading.
Where is Famos? 'Cause I don't see. Oh, there's Famos.
No, the forge belongs to us!
No, it doesn't.
I know how to deal with ruffians like this.
Ruffians. I'm sorry, but I like Theotar. He's silly, but in a lovable way. Like, there's a difference between being... How do I put this?
I did my best.
No, you didn't. There's a difference between being lovable silly and annoying silly. Like, an example for annoying silly, one of my immediate examples off the top of my head I can think of is Jar Jar Binks. That's annoying silly. Lovable, adorable silly is one where it's like, they're silly, but they have a good heart, and they're coming from the right place, and they just, you know, they're not being, you know, like, making it harder or such, like, they're going with it, but they're also not being entirely serious. Well, they are taking it seriously, but they're not acting serious. They're doing it in a much more light-hearted fashion.
You speak to the Forge Light Prime, master of Bastion development.
Good work.
Clean up after yourself.
At least Famos took care of them.
I have high
Welcome
standards.
The job is done. This should allow the anima to return. Your dedication to our cause is great. I cannot think of one more fitting to wear this cloak.
I was built to defend this realm from all who would do it harm. Even the Master.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels, like you.
Another piece for the set.
I am a busy steward.
I've come up with the perfect design to fit your needs. A crown capable of channeling the powers of the harvesters. I need one more tool to put it together. A mold. A circular object's difficult to get right. Go up to my old storage. A perfect mold exists there. I'm sure of it. Perhaps in one of my old trunks. Go rummage around for it, will you? What kind of mold is it? A king's weapon. Meant to be the grace in all of Asgard. I mean the Shadowlands. Did it have a name? Stormbreaker. Like, I had to. The moment he mentioned the mold, I thought of that moment. Missing something sacred. Forsworn ransacked our shrine to the first Forge Light and took her hammer. My hammer. Defeat their commander. Retrieve Faestus. You must go now.
Perfect tool. Crown for your leader. Focus the powers of the medallions you told me so much about.
Prestige and power. Drenethor will be pleased. Mawwalker, see that our friend's needs are met.
Indeed. Excuse me. Don't mind me.
If you seek your end quickly, I will allow it.
With Faestus, I will create Centurions strong enough to crush the Archon herself!
Uh-huh.
The Archon!
Yeah, you're going down pretty fast, pal. You're kind of pathetic.
I don't have a target.
We will succeed, no matter the cost.
Uh-huh. I have a feeling my paladin is going to have something to say about that later when I eventually get to leveling him and doing the Kyrian content. Who knows when that's going to be. Maybe when they finally cut hours.
I need a target.
I serve the Forsworn!
Well, that's your mistake. You serve the wrong side. Like, I know there are supposed to be a couple of other legendaries we can get from the raid that are really good for Demon Hunters, but I really like that legendary.
I need to target something first.
Oh, I got it. I didn't even realize I had looted it. I cannot wait to get the armored up versions that look like the ones in the Huntsman fight.
You bear interest in craftsmanship? Show!
Hold on.
My
Range.
Alright.
Intriguing weapon. May I inspect?
Perfectly crafted. Just what we need.
Oh, you have value. But I have more.
Faestus returns. Glorious day. Many thanks, friend. This hammer has been passed down for eons. It belongs in my masterful hands.
Return with new ideas.
Power you seek to focus is volatile. Need the eternal forge's flames to get it done. Without the blessing of the flames, I fear will overwhelm the wearer. Bring Venthyr, friend. His magic will prove useful. Need you to absorb impurities. Use this to capture imperfections that burn off during the process.
Some say I am time to forge the crown. I sent guards to establish a foothold at the forge. Hurry! We will not be able to hold it forever. Theota, we need you too.
Move, Mawwalker. The Forsworn have their colossi operational. We cannot hold this position for long.
Everyone, eyes on me. I cannot craft alone. Lend me aid! Theota, channel your magic on the anvil. Disciples, give us your blessing. Just a few more? Elegant and powerful. A crown to defend a realm. What marvels exist on your world?
Perfection.
I simply demand...
Crown is unstable due to Sire's lingering influence from the medallions. A test run should solve. Socketed one of your medallions. Witness its power focus into a weapon of destruction. Perfect opportunity. Forsworn finished Colossi construction. Destroy them. Bring the Forsworn to the end that they crave. Careful. Theotar informed me how powerful magic this is. The crown will hunger. Must control it.
Oh, you have... Crown focuses the raw power of the harvesters. Exercise caution, mortal.
Enjoy the chaos while it lasts.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have a target.
Whee!
My task is complete.
Look at how much damage I'm doing.
Critical.
Boom, boom. I am floating death. Pyom, 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 pyom. There's like no cooldown on this. Pyom, 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 pyom.
Grey King apart. Yes. Empower the crown.
Oh gosh.
Voice. Where?
Combat begins.
Within the crown. Gosh, this is a, you know what this is? This is similar to a situation like, the Palantir. Right now I am a fool of a took.
Good work, my loyal servants. I will rise again. You will be purified.
The Archon. It is coming from the medallion and the crown. Hurry, Mawwalker!
You shall go no further. Anima fading.
So much pride! Our way is righteous.
Even while going through them, I'm just like, yeah, superpower.
My influence is irrefutable. You will serve me!
Okay, looks like they got it off me. I'm sorry, did a rare just spawn?
Greetings, Mawwalker.
You're alive. The crown started to feed off of your soul. Looks like there is still work to do. Mechanico says that the Sire's influence remains present in the crown. He says he has a plan.
We do what must be done.
Oh, good questions only.
The medallions, the source of magic, the crown focuses, are still bent to the will of Denathrius. Forge cannot solve this. Citadel of Loyalty can. Taken over by the Forsworn in recent times, if we can get the crown to the temple, we can break the loyalty to the medallion's former master.
The crown is being bent to Denathrius' will by his lingering influence. To fix, must reach the Citadel of Loyalty.
We will meet you there, Mawwalker.
I am a busy steward.
Care for a quick stroll?
Hold on. I have to check this out. He drops a toy. Hello.
I need to get closer.
saw another player nearby. Like, hey, other players. If you're nearby and you want to face a rare, come on, I'll tank it for you.
I'm out of range.
Anybody? Anyone? Anybody else here? Oh, hey, look! A fire mage showed up to bring the pain! Ah! %. Gosh, I love tanking on a demon hunter. Glad to see I'm not the only fire mage that uses meteor. Oh, thanks for the shade.
Much appreciated.
Okay. Well, there is a road that takes me all the way over there. It is a pretty hostile area, though. Because, spoilers, it's the place for Devos. Remember, Paragon of Loyalty, Paragon of Doubt, you know. So, of course, the Citadel of Loyalty, the place for Devos, well, I mean, do I really have to spell it out? It makes sense that would be like a very dangerous area in Bastion. But then again, that's my secondhand knowledge and assumptions without having yet done the Kyrian content. And with how strong paladins are, I'm, you know, really, really okay with, you know, doing that at some point. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. Hopefully when I get more free time off from work, and I don't feel the need to be focusing so much on my two characters I've been doing here, which is my Death Knight on the Horde, which is doing the Necrolord stuff, and then this guy doing the Venthyr stuff. Then again, there's also my Druid for the Night Phase stuff, which, who would have guessed that is the most popular Covenant? Now, it's sort of understandable, because some of the abilities for some of, you know, the classes on Night Fae are considered really strong. Or just really cool looking. Like, the Demon Hunter ability for Night Fae, the Hunt, I don't know if it's the strongest, but it's really cool looking, and I know this because you guys know I used to play Heroes of the Storm, and I played Illidan. I mean, I played a lot of characters. I played, you know, I was one of those who tried to play the entire roster, you know, because for one thing, I, of course, made lots of videos on them. But I'm sure you guys also can imagine that I wanted to play Illidan, because it's Illidan. Plus, he was really strong. And of course, when the Hunt became one of his meta, you know, picks, his meta ult, it was just like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. So when they made that the knife ability, I just laughed.
Apologies for the delay. Convincing our new ally of my flying ability proved difficult.
I am fine. We need access to the temple to fix the crown. Protected by a barrier. Must disable. New ideas for Centurion upgrades?
Here we are. I'm glad that we have your friends here too. We're going to need it if we hope to reach the temple. We can alter the crown to expunge Denathrius' corruption in the medallions. Problem: Forsworn have set large barrier protecting the temple. Only there can Denathrius' influence be truly broken. Drain the anima from the barrier sources that power it. Barrier will disappear. Drain the anima from the Forsworn barrier sources.
Clean up after yourself.
Revendreth must be restored.
There are many enemies of Bastion here. If we thin their numbers, it will further mend the tension between our realms. Show no remorse. I will take to the skies to support from above. I'll be able to provide ground support when needed.
We must give those who still fall. I will take to the skies to provide support.
I can provide some aid as well. This sword will improve your chances of survival.
Oh my gosh, look at that buff. Damage taken reduced by 60%, haste increased by 20%, damage done increased by 150%. Theotar, I love you. Call down Draven to the target location.
Our way is righteous.
Boom!
You forgot to look up.
The Archon betrays you.
It's too far away.
Combat begins.
Your end has come.
I need to get closer.
If you seek your end quickly, I will allow it.
I'm out of range.
What is our next target? Defeat it.
I don't have a target.
Must be restored.
Doomed.
Huh. Boom!
Face your defeat.
I need to target something first. It's not ready yet. It's too far away. I need to get closer.
I wonder how much more damage I'd be doing on, you know, if I was doing this as Havoc.
I need a target.
You forgot to look up.
something first. I need a target.
Look! The barrier around the temple is gone. Great work, Mawwalker.
Thanks, Draven. I gotta look up how good he is as a soulbind.
I am
Spoilers, Draven is the third soulbind for Venthyr. I mean, it makes perfect sense, though.
You have forced my hand.
With all that Draven's been doing.
You speak to the Forge like Prime, Master of Bastion.
There we go.
Oh, good questions only.
Excellent work. Barrier around the temple is gone. To fix the crown, we must go there. Force one defeated? Good. The less of them there are, the happier I am.
Leave me to my work.
The barrier around the temple is no more.
Then we must move now. The temple is the only way to break the crown from Denathrius's control.
Greetings, Mawwalker.
The temple is now accessible. We must go now to aid Mechanicos in breaking the Sire's influence on the crown. Prepare yourself. Denathrius's magic has always been potent and destructive. This won't be easy.
My kind require purpose.
Take me to the temple.
Andreth must endure.
I hopped on his back. Well, he grabs Theotar.
No time to spare. You must go and present the crown. Those loyal to Shadowlands recognized here.
Really? Ironic, considering this is probably Devos' temple. Present the crown to be purified by the Temple of Loyalty.
You dare to defy my reign? Enough of your insolence! This ends now! Your hubris knows no bounds, mortal! Denathrius! Mawwalker, we have your back!
Stay back. Their loyalty must stand alone.
I'm out of range. It's still recharging. I don't have a target.
Eternal! Rhetor!
With the echo of Denathrius defeated, Mechanicos assures me the crown is pure. This is a key victory for Revendreth and all of the Shadowlands.
I was built to defend
The crown is ready.
all
I will entrust you to deliver it to Renathal. Make haste. This power will surely attract assailants if word gets out. You may use the mirror to return. Know that I will be dispatching others to destroy it after your arrival. Safe travels, Mawwalker. And we'll get the boots.
My duty
Crown
is
is
to
ready for
Revendreth,
your leader.
not the master.
Denathrius's influence is gone.
We must express our thanks, Forge-like Prime. Without your aid and trust, we would not have succeeded.
We are in this together. But remember that when Bastion needs help.
At your service, Forge-like Prime. Hope is not a requirement for duty.
I just love that rather than getting picked up like the people in Bastion do whenever you're here, That Draven's like, yeah, hop on my back. Draven's awesome. So don't worry, I'm gonna save you guys the whole me traveling back, because I have a Venthyr Sinstone. Renathal, I present you a crown.
Ah, our potential savior of the Shadowlands has arrived.
Excellent work. With this crown, I can focus the magic of the Harvesters into an unstoppable force. Now we continue our mission to redeem Revendreth. As a token of my appreciation for all your help, I open up our armory to you. Please, pick your reward. I'll take those boots.
We face the unending. Let this crown embody everything Sinful stands for. Revendreth will unite and redeem itself from the sins of Denathrius.
Almost done with the set. All I need now is the vest and the shoulders. Okay. Earn renown 17 to continue the campaign. So, we now have that crown to help focus the power of the medallions. So, that is going to be it, probably until the next chapter, unlocked next week. Don't expect it to, what am I saying? Don't expect it. This is getting recorded ahead, way ahead of time. It's not going to upload for quite some time. But, yes, stay tuned for the next chapter of the campaign. I may end up being a little bit more geared next time. Hopefully I'll be able to also get to do the raid with my guild. If you want to actually see it, I'm going to be recording the LFR runs on my Death Knight in the main playthrough. Unless there is a specific reason to do so on a Venthyr character like this one, I may not record it on this one, but we'll see. So, anyways, stay tuned.